Hello students, welcome to STEM Works. I am your host Bhuvan Verma. This is a special series recorded by WRO India National Organizer, India STEM Foundation. As you are aware, WRO theme for 2022 is My Robot, My Friend. The season challenges are connected to the way that robots can help humans. Competing WRO teams will build and program robots that can help humans in daily household work, assist in emergency situations, and take the role of caretaker and transport in hospital. Students will develop robot models which represent the robot as a friend and helper in daily life of people. Today, we have with us a very special guest, Mr. Tegbir Singh Bindra. He is an MBA, an MSc, a BCA. He is a Google certified educator, and currently he is the IT head and PGT Computer at Learning Paths Schools. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
So diving straight into the questions, please share your experience of participating in WRO and FLL with us and our students.
I still remember that day. It was, I think, believe year 2014 when the robotics was first introduced into our school by RoboGenius, of course. The moment I went into that room, I saw those Lego blocks, pieces, pegs, motors. I straight away jumped back to my childhood days. I was so fascinated about that thing. I started spending all my free time in my robotics lab. But then I realized like the impact this could have on my students as well. This is when we decided we should take part in WRO game. We were rookie at that time. We were totally outplayed by other teams, totally. But there was a lot of learning for us in that event. We deeply analyzed our mistakes and started working on our errors. Soon, RoboGenius gave us another chance to organize and participate in the FLL regional championship in our school. Our performance was a lot better, and WRO this boosted our morale. Overall, we were so with high spirits that after that there was no turning back for us. We consistently improved our record and went on winning to the national championship in the category of best project in the year 2017. You will see within the 3 years we improved so much. The experience of participating in this event was very unique. It is totally different from usual robotic competition. It requires teamwork, fun, the most important part, creative thinking, and it also helps students to get an exposure to how these young minds can think around the globe. Totally fascinated.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing your experience with us, Mr. Tegbir. The way you narrated your journey from being a rookie and how you built up on what you had and gained more knowledge. In my next question, I want to ask from you, not just, with regards to what do students learn, but also how does WRO STEM challenges improve students' overall learning?
Our experience of WRO had a very positive impact on our students' capability, their emotional engagement, their school learning, their communication skills, teamwork, thinking, problem-solving skills, and very important, their self-confidence, and of course, the robot knowledge. They made such beautiful bots, so perfect. Like, as I told you, we were very rookie team in 2014 and 2017. We went to winning a national championship. It itself tells a story. Here, students not only worked for their own development in the competition, but they also learned the very important factor, teamwork. The WRO STEM challenges provided them to think creatively about the problem that the world is facing. As you just mentioned, the theme for this year, my Robot, my friend. Every year we got a new theme. Every year we got a new challenge. And this creative thinking, this gives our students a chance to think in a different way, think out of the box. Though issues may be global, but each thing brings about a local perspective to a solution. Every solution is unique. I have never seen any two teams bringing a same solution in any of these competitions. These challenges allow our students to brainstorm their ideas, utilize their local resources, design things, and solve the problem. Teamwork, as I said, the main key factor, and the presentation of their idea, research, this helps them to take the learning to the highest level of synthesis.
Absolutely. When told our audience just now that the students, they brainstormed, utilized local resources, brought in their own design thinking, their ideas. I want to ask you if, a whole lot of this is self-learning. What is the role of a coach, mentor, teacher? What do they bring to the table?
Uh, you all know Tesla is bringing driverless car. You can drive your own, but that's not the true story. There is some driving force behind it. Coach is always a guide, a mentor, most importantly, a team member who steers the team to the move in the right direction. It may be a he or she, any gender coach. They encourage and sow the seed of inquiry and help the students find the required resources. Mentor is not just like this, he's also a soundboard who's listening to all the students idea. The students, they have wonderful ideas, you can't miss any one of them, but we have to find the best answer to the solution or the best answer to the problem that they are having right now. Mentor has to keep the morale of the team high. There are instances when the robot is not working, the solution is not working, students do get demotivated very easily. This is the job of the mentor. He is the one who can guide the students in various tasks, ranging from the basic robot design explanation and going on till the complex coding and evaluating their viability of the solution. The solution should be such that it should be viable, approachable, and ready to the theme that has been given to us by the WRO or FLL team.
Absolutely. Tegbir ji, you've been, training these teams for about a decade, and you've mentored so many teams across years. I know this is a loaded question, but I have to ask you, which is your favorite competition category and why?
Interesting question. My favorite category has always been elementary, the youngest group. Here we get a chance to work with a very raw, young, inquisitive minds who have a lot of passion towards the game, and their spirit for competition is very high, very, very, very high, I'll say. As a mentor, this age group is very toughest to handle because they get deviated very easily once they get to work on the building blocks. As I mentioned, I also went into my childhood days. So when they work on these building blocks and motors, they get deviated very easily. But at the same time, the enormous amount of energy that they have and the zeal to win they have, wonderful, commendable, I'll say. A mentor has to properly channelize their energy into the game and keep them motivated all the time, because these are the very young minds who get demotivated very easily. This category teaches you the very basics of coding and designing, which helps them once they grow up and participate in the high age group like junior high or senior high or football categories. The kids learn how to program their boards and can adapt to any randomness or any technical complexity announced on the game day. We do have an element of surprise on every game day where you get a new rule on the game day itself, and implementing that new rule into your board is another challenge for them.
Absolutely. I'm sure, Tegbir ji, you help build these students' stamina to combat any randomness that is thrown at them. But then there are also static components, especially the game mat. So what can you tell our audience today about the WRO game mat and what role does it play?
Game mat is the major battlefield, I'll say. It is a battlefield of my challenge. It is designed in such a beautiful and creative manner, and it poses very unique challenges which the robot has to perform to be able to win the challenge in the stipulated time. There are different categories, like I just mentioned, elementary as my best category, junior high, senior high, football categories, and students are divided into these categories on the basis of their age. Every category has a theme-based collection of subtasks wherein the teams get 2 chances to run their bots in an autonomous mode specific to perform all these tasks and return back to the starting point before your time gets over. There's a time limit that they have to follow. Every subtask has some point value associated with it, and the team who scores the highest value is declared as the winner. But there is a small twist in this. Teams get a chance in the second round to modify their bots and its setting and improve their scores in the second round. Always the best score is picked up for declaring the winner. And as just mentioned in the previous question, an element of surprise rule is always there. just announced an hour before the first round of the competition on the game day itself. This adds another level of creativity and excitement, of course, in the teams. This rule I love the
Absolutely.
most. This rule I love the most.
Absolutely, Tegbirji. Very comprehensive and informative response that you shared. I'm sure every year new categories are also added besides the last one. And of course, the element of surprise is to check presence of mind and preparedness of the teams. I don't know myself, but I want to, and our students want to learn from you. What is the difference between an online and an in-person WRO contest? Are the rules different, similar? How does it work? What is your experience?
See, we have been taking part in-person WRO contests. We have been the regional host for the WRO and FLL. We have been to national championships. The environment, the excitement is at different level there. COVID-19 pandemic has opened the new horizons in every field and literally made everything to be online, which no one ever thought of doing this way. Never ever. If we want to compare online and in-person, both have their own merits and demerits, I'll say. As online even provides you safety, social distancing, less chances of getting affected by the virus. But on the other hand, students miss the great opportunity to meet the like-minded people in person, to get to know each other's approach, to see how other people have brought up the solution to the same problem that they are having. Team sitting at home misses this competition spirit to an extent. And the environment that we have in any WR or FLL event, you must see the excitement between the students ranging from 6 years till 18 years. The excitement is totally a different level. Sometimes we reach a situation when physical meeting is the only viable option to get the next step forward. That is missing there. But online competition reduces your cost. There's no traveling cost, there's no boarding cost, other miscellaneous expenses are eliminated. But then you need to have a strong internet connection, you need to have devices like strong laptops, and you cannot share your resources among team members. So both the categories have their own merits and demerits, I'll say. But I'll still prefer in-person WRO contest. I can't miss that
Absolutely.
environment.
Absolutely. And I can feel that it must be electric out there with hundreds of teams competing with each other for the top pole position in across
Entirely.
categories. So, when teams, they do all of this training and they compete, they must be learning a lot of new attributes, brushing up on some of their old fundamentals. But what typically do you think are the key attributes that WRO teaches a student when they participate in WRO competition?
I like to mention here that every student, anyone, any age group, any category, anyone who's participating at WRO level is a winner for me. Learning never, because the learning gets never immersive. Like students learn to be grounded, team members came first, individual later. Time management is the best skill that they learn. And I'll say the Indian jugaad, I'll call that Indian jugaad, because no matter how much prepared you are, something still goes wrong at the last moment. Your bot stops working, their gyro sensor not working properly, the mat is not as per your specification. There are a lot of issues. The team who remains cool without buckling to the pressure is able to fix the jugaad that is required, aces the competition. But still, to sum up this question, I'll say WRO teaches very important and basic skills, including your basic engineering skills, your coding skills, your tinkering, your debugging, collaboration, communication, creativity, but most important, problem solving. All these skills just not only help students excel in the robotics field or any competition or any single game, but they also improve their personality in general life. Because the skills learned here can be applied in any situation they face in near future. Punjabi च कहंदे हैं ना, एक चीज सीखी तो सारी उम्र वर्ती. Whatever you learn here, you are not going to keep it only for this competition or this particular category. This is going to help you till you are in this world, till you are on this planet. You will, these all skills will be, at any point of time, you will definitely be using these skills here or there.
Absolutely, Tegbir ji. I can visualize when, cities, when across the countryside in Punjab, self-driving tractors would be creating another green revolution, the youth of Punjab will be ready with talent and skills to maintain that infrastructure. When solar powered farms will create, green energy in Punjab, students from Punjab will be ready to strengthen the infrastructure.
I'm sure that will be brought by a Punjabi student only. That I'm sure.
And for sure, with the hard work that they do, and the ability of our students from the state, with the greening effort that happened in 1970s, maybe the next green revolution on Mars will also happen courtesy an astronaut from the state, thanks to the skills that the teachers like you are building in the students. Thank you, Tegbir ji, for sharing insights, tips, experience with our students and viewers. We hope they will find their moment of meaning in this STEM Works session. This session of STEM Works was curated by India STEM Foundation, the national organizer of World Robot Olympiad India. World Robot Olympiad, as you all know, is an event for science, technology, and education, and it brings together young people from all over the world to develop their creativity and problem-solving skills through challenging and educational robotics competitions. Schools are invited to enter teams of 3 students to participate in the competition. Participating teams need to create, design, and build a robot model that look or behave like human athlete. The competition progresses from preliminary to final judging stages. Please visit our website indiastemfoundation.org or WRO India 2022 on your web browser for more details. Links are also given in the description for you to explore. Till the time we meet another STEM Works in another STEM Works session, keep tinkering and share this video with your parents and peers. Thank you, Tegbir ji, once again. Thank you all.